So in the earlier video, I have explained you how are we going to convert the old coordinate system to new coordinate system using the change of basis matrix. And we have also explained the change or difference between transforming a vector to a new vector and transforming a matrix to a new matrix. So now we are going to use the equations of motion which we have known earlier and convert those equations of motion in terms of new vectors or new basis vectors. The new basis vectors right now are mass normalized eigenvectors. So let's take this and um, so we have just uh, taken x as kq or xq and x double dot as x into q double dot. So q represents the new new coordinate system, and x are the combination of mass normalized eigenvectors. So that's all. And so we have just simplified this system and multiplied x transpose in the pre-multiplied with x transpose. So we know that this x transpose mx is an identity matrix because the x are mass normalized eigenvectors, and over here x transpose kx is omega square matrix, that is the combination of diagonal entries at the diagonal entries as omega square or the eigenvalues, and the right hand side is as it is. So now let's come to this. So we have earlier known for single degree of freedom system that we were getting omega square when we are going to have a identity or one in front of x double dot. So in front of x double dot, that is the in front of coefficient of excitation, we had omega square in as a coefficient for x. So right now we have made that change and we have got one in front of the excitation. So the coefficient for the displacement should be omega square. So that's the analogy I have taken. And how the matrix will be, it will be a principal diagonal matrix where all the principal diagonal entries are omega n square or omega I square, that are the lambda values, and all off diagonal entries will be 0. So we the summary is we have modal mass matrix I, or if it is not a normalized, then we'll have mass matrix, but it is normalized, so that is modal mass matrix identity, modal stiffness matrix which is omega I square, and modal force vector will be x transpose f. So we are saying modal everywhere because this is new coordinate system which are modal coordinate vectors and modal acceleration vector. So we have got that equation. Just now we need to solve those, and since these all are diagonal entries only, so we can separate this all the equations separately, right? We have written all the equations separately in index notation. Now we can solve those. So for 2 degrees of freedom system, we can solve those directly independently. We get the solution as in terms of initial displacement and initial velocity. These are very simple. These are the all the repetitions. Just we have replaced x with q, where q is the modal coordinate system. So q are initial displacement, and q dot 10 and q dot 20 are initial velocity in modal coordinate system. So we may not be given with modal coordinate system. So we need to convert this modal coordinate system in the original coordinate system velocity and displacement into modal coordinate system using these relations which I have shown earlier. Using these relations. So if we are given with vectors or we are given with displacement and velocity, we can convert directly by this, where x are the mass normalized or eigenvectors or the change of basis matrix. And if we want to convert the matrix, we need to use this type of transformation equation. So we can transform the given velocity and displacement from x to q, use those over here, get the values of the response, and after getting the complete response, we can again back convert those responses into x using the same equation, where we'll use x transpose or x inverse to convert from the new to old. So when converting from old to new, we use x. When converting from new to old, we use x transpose, or that is very simple for you to understand. So we need not we need to convert initial given conditions from x to q to solve equation, then again back convert the current solution which are xi to qi to xi to get the response in original coordinate system. That was our aim from the first. So we have got all the solutions for multi-degree of freedom system which had coupled equation. By doing some manipulations to the equation, converting them to deep coupled equation, getting solution. So we have taken, we have eaten a bite, but not directly like this, doing like this. So we have just fooled the system and got the solution. That's all our aim is. So we'll end over here. From the next video, we'll start with force vibration and a numerical question. Thank you.